Let's shoot it.
Game lag.
Back from their spawn.
Oh, on the door.
How did I keep losing? She's literally one bullet. She keeps being one bullet.
On the door. The window, I mean. Oh, behind! Oh.
I got you. You okay? You okay?
Another guy.
Oh.
Oh.
What is going on, everyone? Griffin here, coming at you with some Saint gameplay, and this is a new episode of the Rogues Renewed series where we are going to be tackling Damage Saint. So let's head over and check it out. So as you can see here, this is Saint. We all know what Saint looks like. We all know what Saint is capable of, and we know where Saint actually fits into the game as a support character. But this is Rogues Renewed. This is where we play rogues in a completely different way to see if it's a viable playstyle. And I really feel like Damage Saint is a viable playstyle. I don't think that it is anywhere near as good as his, actual role as a support. But I do think that this is a viable playstyle if you need to play a more aggressive character in the match. So first of all, we are going to look at his loadout here that he has. So he has access to assault rifles and DMRs, which of course are the two most powerful things in the game right now other than sniper rifles. So it gives him a very diverse way of actually approaching objectives. You can equip him with something like the Nightshade or the KA-30 if you are going to be anticipating more close quarter gunfights. You can also equip him with the DMR such as the Mamba, the MXR, or even the D3DI to have that good mid-range, long-range poke damage that is also very reliable in very close-range situations. He has the Executioner pistol, which is one of the best pistols in the game, in my opinion. It does need a slight, buff to its bloom. But other than that, I think it is very viable. Also has the throwing axe that if you fully commit to this, it is a one-hit down. If you hit someone, of course, if they don't have armor and toughness and everything stacked up, but even then it does a very substantial amount of damage. He has smoke grenades, which allows him to push objectives a little bit easier, able to block off that line of sight, unless you're playing against a fixer, of course. But that does allow you to get into a more unusual position for playing a support character like Saint. The weakest thing in his kit so far, in my opinion, is the C4. They did a very substantial nerf to the C4 in several of the past updates, and it just doesn't feel like it is a viable piece of utility anymore. Yes, it has a lot of potential. Yes, if you're good with the C4, you can capitalize on what the C4 does, but since it no longer downs pretty much everybody whenever you throw the C4 close to them, since the explosion radius is so small on the C4, it just doesn't seem as beneficial to pick that up, in my opinion, for playing a more aggressive Saint. And I'm pretty sure in this video I picked C4 like right out of the gate and ran with it because I was playing a more aggressive play style, but the smoke grenades, depending on the map, is a more viable option. Whenever you look at his perk set, what you're going to want to prioritize as far as your perks for playing a damaged Saint is definitely going to be all of these lower tier perks here. I would prioritize armor at the very, very first. Crackshot is always going to be something that is very much needed if you are going to be using DMRs or even something like the HRM or the Sahara. Tracker rounds is something that you can't go wrong with. It is good that they put it at an epic level. It allows you a lot of ability to be able to get in, get some damage, get a smoke grenade thrown out there, and then capitalize on the damage that you're actually doing. Bounce back, of course, is going to make you start healing 1 second faster at that rare level, which is going to give you a little bit more survivability coupled with armor. And then resupply is, of course, going to have enemies drop supply kits, which gives you more gadgets. You get more gadgets, you get more smokes, you get more C4s. That allows you to be a lot more lethal. If you're going to be playing the damaged Saint build, you're going to want to prioritize his healing perks last, which is definitely Lifeline, Helping Hands, and also Energize. You still have the ability to heal people, of course, because your ability doesn't go away, but it doesn't allow you to get that really, really fast heal, whether you're healing by hand or whether you're healing by drone. So it is something that you can play a little bit more tactically about, especially if you're playing in a group or with a specific team, where if people go down, they can try to get to cover. You can still throw that Saint drone out. You can still capitalize on that ability to revive people and them come back with a substantial amount of health, but you don't have to commit all in like normal support Saints do. So, Damage Saint, is this a viable playstyle for Saint? Is this something that is going to be picked up? Absolutely not. This is just a fun little one-off, because I come up with the idea of doing Damage Saint when they actually took away Lifeline and gave him life drain. And I thought that it would be interesting if they actually got rid of like Crack Shot or something like that and gave him life drain, so that he could fully commit to either being a damage character or fully commit and being a support character, because he's very successful at both of those things, especially if you're very familiar with how the weapons fire, if you know the maps very well, and if you use your utilities very, very good, very, very correctly. I do think that it is fun to play this way, and people aren't expecting you to play. It's almost like the Speedy Cannon build. People do not expect you to play a Damage Saint. They expect you to throw the drone out, to get that 1.5 second revive, to get your people back up in the match, to play a little bit more passively. So if you want to throw an enemy team on their head, possibly even in ranked, you could definitely pick a Saint up. You can lock that Saint out of being able to be picked for the enemy team, and you can commit in a full-on damage class, and you can be very successful with it. It's fun to play these rogues in this manner, and I really, really enjoy playing the rogues this way. It offers a different perspective on what is actually capable with certain rogues, with certain builds in the right hands. And this is just a prime example of that. No, it's not something that I would prioritize. No, it's not something that I would like full on commit to every time I played Saint, but it is something that you can, you know, kind of throw things on their head a little bit, especially since you can't repick characters at halftime. If you want to play a little bit more of a supportive role on the attack and be able to get your people up and be able to keep them in the fight so that you can plant the bomb, you can do that. Whenever you swap sides, if you want to fully commit to damage to stop that push, if they're playing a very aggressive team with like a lot of SMGs, a lot of Simtex, a lot of flashbangs and things like that, you can absolutely do that with Saint. And it's going to throw the enemy for a loop for the first couple of rounds until they figure out exactly what you're doing. But be sure to let me know what you think in the comments down below. Do you think that Damage Saint is a viable way to actually play Saint? Do you think this is a little bit of a cheese factor? Be sure to let me know what you think. I think it's fun to play him this way. Like I said, I wouldn't necessarily play him this way all the time, but I do find it very fun and very entertaining to play him this way. Also, be sure to check the description for links to Facebook, Discord, and Twitter. Those are the places to contact me. And if you haven't already, please be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Also, if you have already subscribed to the channel, please consider hitting that join button down below to become one of the 256 crew members. Get the broadcast early. You get some other exclusive perks. That is the way to do that. And then also on Thursday from 8 until 11 p.m. Central Time and Sunday from 10 a.m. until I get tired, we're going to be streaming here on YouTube. So if you're interested and available and you want to say hi, please feel free to come by, join into some custom matches, and have a good time with us. Thanks for watching, guys.
I'm rotating.
The team shot me. They're pushing me. Got him down.
Damn it, there's two on the side, proper.
Dude, how did I not knock that guy? Good shit.
I'm defusing the bomb.
Man.
Preach.
Bomb defused.
Oh, you see that cut? Like right at the end?
Cut the B.
It might be B.
It's B. Yep, it's B.
Lethal out.
He's right in front of me.
Ronan's going back to mid. Lancer's going back to mid.
He's hot, yep. Watch out. She's gonna cut her backside. You Griffin?
Yeah, I'm dead.
Ronan came back. The Lancer came back.
I got a heal.
No, it's Dallas. He's here. He's gonna get her up. Right there on the red. Healing her now.
All enemies have been eliminated.
I'm gonna go to
They look
A.
like the landing
Yeah, they
red,
did 3B.
Ray, I don't know what you're doing, but you better stop.
Don't see anyone up top yet.
Utility out. I'm planting the bomb.
Going to the
I
back.
got revealed. Oh, I'm getting wrecked on right now. He's right here.
Oh,
Man, he just sat back.
We're coming behind.
Should have blocked this door off. That's my bad. Just going for the res there. She hit me with that.
This is what I do.
That site's toast.
yeah.
Lethal out. Yeah, I
Nice.
got one.
Somebody shot at me when I moved up.
I'm revealed.
Bomb's active. Don't let them disarm it.
Well, watch the backside. We're one on the backside. Oh, I'm dead. Right here. Ronan.
I took the
Less
D
than
for
half.
the V.
What?
Yeah, she burnt me down.
Dude, I literally just hopped the wall.
Burnt me down fast.
Man.
Oh, god damn it. Twice.
Did the same thing to
Twice
me.
she's
Dude.
done that to me.
Like just
Bomb defused. Fight harder next time.
I'm gonna go B one more time.
Just talking about this, but now I'm just like not performing. I do.
Lethal out.
somebody shot it. Up.
Bomb dropped.
Utility out.
Why am I standing up?
With the Spitfire.
Somebody's the Lancer's on the thing. Well, I hit him a little, but watch the knife. I could shoot it. Got it.
Bomb's armed. See it?
He's on the vault wall.
Run him.
Enemy
Run him.
has been
Oh,
wiped out.
Okay, I'm gonna go to A.
somebody's up top.
Yeah.
Left corner up top. Looked like she ran out.
Let's shoot it.
Game lag.
Back. From their spawn.
Oh, on the door.
How did I keep losing? She's literally one bullet. She keeps being one bullet.
On the door. The window, I mean. Oh, behind. Oh,
Bomb's been dropped.
I got you. You okay? You okay?
Another cop.
oh,
Oh.
yes.
Be here.
That lag at the end always kills me because I'm like, who won?
Yeah, right.